I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
And we're back. Jesus, turn the mic down a little bit there. What's going on downrange? Happy Wednesday. What do we got going on today? I support Cyrax. That should go well. And you can donate and hire me as your security. Wow. This should be loaded with goodness here today. What do we got going on? Let's do a quick weather update real quick. It's 89 degrees in Brownsville, Texas, with 56% humidity. I was hoping to get some shit done early today, but I guess not. What do we got going on? Fuck it.
In darkness, Sarton's cool to rises. Red triangles gather with hateful eyes. Their mission clear to rid the digital space of internet cows and take their place. Sarton's power grows as they march to war. Their darkness spreads and weak ones law. The red triangles, a symbol of light, will bring forth darkness and endless night. Sarton's roar echoes through the land as internet cows face their final stand. Sarton's hunger will soon be fed, and when the dust settles, his dominion spread.
All right, welcome in, everybody. Lady Nightmare in the house. Let's just get to her. He's in a delete mood the last day or two, so let's fucking just talk to it. I support Cyrax, and you can donate and hire me as your security. Let's figure out what this is all about. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be kind of half and half AFK on this one, too, trying to get some shit done. But let's go.
And we're right back, folks, with Batman Radio. That's right. So, I think I got a little bit of sleep, a little bit of rest finally. Right. So, like I said, I mean, that's the thing. You can see the plots and the plans of the enemy, right? And like I said, I just broke that demonic stronghold over my life. And like I said, they was stationing agents and fake people, and then they have them sit there on the internet, right, pretending like they real, trying to paint themselves like something they not. You know what I mean? And it's just funny because the whole story you told was the story of a coward and a victim, right? I support Cyrax fully. I've always supported Cyrax, right? I always stood up to all these other people and these corrupt folks who are no good and evil, and all they do is lie about him. Everything that they've said about him is a lie. All of it. Everything that they said was true about them, and it's obvious as hell. Everything that Cyrax is saying is a concrete, actual fact. So again, no, he's completely in the right. I mean, his family sucks, right? That mother's manipulative like all of y'all are, and she just sits there and makes things worse and worse. And really, she's who's to blame. Her and the Eddie dude or whatever, whoever the hell he is, right? Another slouch that you can take one look at him and you're going to laugh, right? And that's these people. These people are all people that you would look at. You wouldn't even take a second glance. You just laugh. And like I said, they wanted to use the internet and they want to try to do things that they have no place to do, because in reality, they ain't real, and they just don't
what we're
seem to
here to
understand
find
how
out.
unfair that is. Like I said, why are you trying to use the internet to act a way that you're not built like? That don't make no sense. At the end of the day, people have to be themselves on the internet. You don't have a choice, and it's really about as far as it goes. You know, that's what these people have been doing for decades, making up a bunch of lies that don't exist. Right, and nobody agrees with you, and you're all delusional, and you talk to yourself, and you talk behind people's backs, and then you wonder why people don't like you. You wonder why people call you out on your behavior, right? You wonder why. I wonder why. I run away. I run away. That's y'all's theme song, because all y'all do is run away from Batman. See, these folks, they don't get it. This is never going to stop. Ever. There's a storm coming.
Nope.
100%. That's why I put the reading up. The storm is a karmic storm. It's what all of you are going through. There's a storm coming, just like the storm.
RTSCI.
There was a storm previous to that. There's going to be nonstop storms for y'all, because you have to pay your karmic debt. There's something called divine court, divine law, and it's all that matters. The courtrooms in this earth, they mean nothing. They're irrelevant. They don't serve justice. They're a joke, and they can't get us in them because they're not smart. And it doesn't work that way. You can't just wake up one day and, oh, I'm mad at someone. But yeah, it doesn't work that way. That's what they do, right? Yeah, I understand what you would like, right? And that's exactly why you're all paying your karmic debt, right? That's exactly why every day that I wake up and look around, I'm watching all you evil people get what the hell you deserve and laughing at you, right? Now, I'm a truly righteous man. Remember, I'm God's son, the son of God. Everybody knows what it is. The facts are on display for you, not just one time, but every single day. It's like Joe Budden said in that interview. Like I said, Joe Budden opened his mouth and just made a statement, his opinion, and he said that he rapped better than all of them. He said he was a better rapper, which at the time, to be quite honest, I agreed with. And see, you have this weird society that they think they want to pretend. They know that the things they're saying don't exist and don't make sense, but they're trying to pretend when they want selectively. That's corny. The hierarchy and the pecking order is Tyree Sneed above the entire world and above everybody. Made it spent more money than all y'all. Been nothing but successful. I mean, I'm talking over and over again, because I kept having to start over, but I was grabbing equity while I did it. That's a formula for success, buddy. See, that's why I succeed. That's why within the next, oh, I don't know, it's already the 9th. Once we get to about the 22nd of this month, right? No matter whether you want me to do it comfortably, easily, or have a hard time, once I get to the 22nd, right? Well, the whole show starts, right? And we get this back on the road where I need it to be. And what you got to understand is we're moving very quickly, quicker than we ever have, I believe, in my opinion. And that check's going to be up over $20 today, the next one. So it's $181 and some change. And then the next check is already up over 20. And then whatever views I get today and whatever I do today, which will probably be a lot if I have it my way, even though I'm a little tired still, right, is going to accrue that check some more. Let's try to make $10 today. That's the goal. $10 on this platform that pays 100th of a cent for 1,000 views. That's amazing. That means you worked hard. So you got to be fair. The pay scale is way different here than any job. I mean, it's way lower. So it was supposed to be impossible for me to do this, but I'm taking something that nobody thought you could do this with, because I'm a genius. And like I said, I'm going to get it where I'm making millions of dollars. I'm going to get it where I'm making more money than all of you combined. And what YouTube and Google are going to have to do, whether they like it or not, is raise my pay. And they're going to have to compensate me in court anyway for punitive damages and my detriment to health lawsuit and everything else that my lawsuits are for, right? So I'm not worried about the money, because I know the money's coming. once I get to this next check, as long as that bank account all right, right? Which hopefully it will be. It already went through the fees. I got just a little in there. I need the public to donate, man. Cyrax, you continue to beg and ask for help. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay? When I speak, I don't talk like these people. Understand? I'm not them. Right? Number one, I need a public apology from you for what you told me when I
Jesus.
went through all that stuff, right? With that weirdo. And we all know what all these people are. Christina is the same way. Like I said, they want to act like there's some kind of fake hierarchy while they're sitting there making up lies that don't exist and acting like they're looking down on us. How are you looking down on someone who you can't even have a face-to-face conversation with? These people are some fools, bro. Like, that stuff ain't cute, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. That ain't a good look. People who real, they come out here, they be around us. They have conversations. They be right there in front of you. If you people who plotting on me, you're gonna lose. See, why would any man be patient about that? There's nothing to be patient about. Like I said, every action, every word I spoke was the right move. I stood up for myself, and I'm proud of all of everything I've done. You know what I mean? I did it proudly, and I'd do it again. Real talk. So at the end of the day, these people wanted to trap me in my words. I'm the Messiah. There's nothing going on. I don't owe nobody nothing. Y'all will never have a voice concerning me again. It's a mosquito. And pretty much it, man. It's pretty much that simple. That's how the cookie crumbles. Because folks want to be convenient and they want to be hypocritical. You understand? You can't have your cake and eat it too. It's just like I said, I'm single. Any girl that I deal with, common sense, they're going to be with me physically in person, right? And they ain't going to take feather, and they're going to get their act together, and they're going to do what they're supposed to do, right? Like, how 1 minute you go from, oh, I'm sleeping all day, I'm not doing nothing. It's impossible. It's impossible. And then go, oh, we're having a barbecue party. Like, yeah, boy, you trying to sit there and talk some way and rub it in while you know what I'm going through and you're who's doing it. Like, yeah, no, we don't play like that. So, like I said, these folks are nobody. All of them are poor and always will be. There is no settlement, right? The only settlement is what's going to come to me from God. They stole my inheritance. They got to pay up. I probably got properties, probably got millions of dollars. Like I said, those people like Christina, they're just going to yap, yappity yap forever and never do nothing. I don't care about that. That's irrelevant to me. You understand? So, like I said, I already have all my evidence for court. I'm going to win. I'm guaranteed. And all these people are going to go to prison. Me, like, I'm going to be free this whole time doing what I do. If you come in to bless me, cool. But bless me. Don't sit there typing to me on the internet. Typing on the internet ain't got nothing to do with blessing me. It's just like all these fools, these cowards want to get online and run their mouth like they built like that or they about something. Well, if you're built like that or you're about something, why are you on the keyboard typing? Right, because you're a coward, because you ain't never going to do nothing. See, I don't do that typing game. Typing has nothing to do with nothing. You see my point? We out here in reality. We run the streets, right? Every day. I don't hide from nothing. These people hide and type. We not the same, bro. I get things done. You know what I mean? When you got people like this that, think what they're doing is okay or trying to normalize it, there's nothing normal about it, bro. I mean, like I said, it's life sentences in prison. So it's all good because God will provide them the wake up call that they all need. Just like he said, believe in God to correct them. Oh, he gonna correct you, all right? I already know how God gonna correct all of y'all. It's common sense. Feel me? That's not even a surprise. That's not even a question. Hold on.
Hold up. Yeah, get on that, CIA.
So at the end of the day, right? We just got to put our mind to it and do what we got to do. Right? There's another one filming.
OC. Stick it.
So yeah, like I said, it just is what it is.
Yeah, I got it, dude.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's gonna be what
Get
it's
on
gonna
her.
be. And that's the thing too. Like if people like it, I mean that's all cute and all good and all, right? But if you didn't like it, and you was filming maliciously or whatever, right? Because, oh, you didn't like it or something. I mean, what's there not to like? And it ain't up to you. You know, oh, you're going to be doing this no matter what. Can't nobody stop nothing. Don't let them fool you, right? And I'm mobile. I can run this anywhere I want, and this is my base, and it ain't going nowhere. So at the end of the day, I have everything that they said Batman had in the cartoons and films and movies. I've done everything that they said Batman did. I've been Batman my entire life. And these people know the prophecy. They know the prophecy is true. And they know that I am the walking divinity, and I am the actual prophecy. I am Neo in the Matrix. It don't get no more realer than me, boy. So like I said, at the end of the day, here, hold on. This is getting irritating real quick. Look, they're all up in your business. You never get away from people.
Urban exploring, Sandra.
So yeah, like I said, end of the day, man, we know what we're doing. We know what we got to do, right? We just got to put our mind to it and do it. And that's about it. Batman ain't a nice guy. No more playing nice. No more Mr. Nice Guy. And I'm happy, man. I'm going to be calm and be happy like I've been this entire time. Like I said, I don't know why these people kept repeating and doing the same things. Again, you haven't made anybody upset. You don't make me feel nothing. That's not what happened. What you're doing has been explained way too many times, and it's illegal, and it's a felony across state lines. Yeah, anybody would get upset. I'm standing up for what's right. What's wrong with you? What are you talking about? Like, come on, bro. You're literally sitting there typing things that don't exist. Get a grip. Yeah, we out here winning. This is the life all y'all want to live. All y'all want to look like this. All y'all wish you was me. The hierarchy is me. All y'all below me. I've been better than you forever. Yeah, I'm a boss. I don't care about what you're saying because it's not even a real feeling. It doesn't exist. You got to make sense when you talk. These people have an issue, right, with reality. That has nothing to do with me. Ugh, what are you talking about? And that's it. And that's where the conversation ends. Feel me? Like I said, boy, it's just reality, man. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be that big of a deal, bro. It's kind of weird, bro. Like I said, not kind of, they all weird. So, like I said, I mean, my deal is I don't tolerate delusion at all. You can't even speak that stuff around me. So, like I said, I'm out here all day in these streets. Nobody gonna come see me today or any day and tell me nothing. Nobody gonna say delusion to me. Nobody gonna interrupt me while I'm talking. Like I said, why'd you put your fingers on a keyboard? Ah, that's petty as hell. What? We should want to be like you and move like you. We don't all want to be poor and homeless. I don't, that's for sure. What? Like, see, that's the thing. I mean, you can't just approach someone and just say, hey, reality is not reality. It doesn't work. The topic's been discussed. We won't ever talk about it again. Things get discussed one time, brother. See, people can't get a grip. All right. So, like I said, we're not here to discuss that. We're here to talk to the people who understand reality, who can process thought, and that's it. So, like I said, what was the point of that? Like, they really think they're doing something. It'd be the same energy every time. Like, they really think that they're using a computer and doing something. Bro, all you're going to do is make me stronger. Like, what? It's just odd. I've never seen anyone have to deal with that, and it has a definite real effect. And it's just weird. Like, that's the biggest pop out I've ever seen. You're going to use a computer and a phone. Ha! Cowards. Oh, my goodness. But I'm out here every day right in front of your face, and you ain't doing nothing about it. And I'm happening to take everything over because I'm a conqueror and I'm a warrior for God, right? So, like I said, I didn't care how you feel. I didn't ask you. You see what I'm saying? I didn't ask you for your opinion. You're people that if I saw on the street, I'd walk right by you. I care about you. I don't care what you tell yourself. Crazy people talk to themselves. And that's it. That's where it ends. That's reality. So, like I said, folks ain't got nothing for me. Like I said, Cyrex, why don't you just go ahead and hire me as your bodyguard and private security? Why don't you get some people to donate? Start a GoFundMe. This is my advice. And this is what you need to do. You need to listen if you want my help. You want my help? You're begging for help? I stand up to corruption for a living, bro. You already knew that I'm the only one who can help you this entire time. You want my help? Pay me. That's what you need to do. Give me the money so I can go up there to Akron, Ohio, right? And give me enough money to do what I need to do, right? Like, all you got to do, bro, this is what I'm telling you to do. I'm giving you direct instructions. Go start a GoFundMe, right? Go try to get people involved and promote that every day until you raise enough money and say, you're trying to raise money to stand up against corruption and explain your entire situation and put in there, but make it on the title, right? Like make it the main theme of it, that you're trying to get the money together for Batman to come over there and defend and protect you, and you want to hire me as your private security. The only way that happens is through money. Do that, but make sure that you make it a main thing that you want me over there, right? And you want to pay me to do all this. You understand? So that's it. And then you can have me as your bodyguard, as your private security, whatever, right? And I'm the best security in the world. That's the actual truth, because I get busy without anybody paying me. So imagine if you paid me. See, we're here to do e-commerce and business. These people have an issue with people doing business. Every time you're trying to do business and make money, they want to find an excuse and stop it. That's not possible. See, you have some issue with people making money and living their lives. Like, bro, that's crazy. There's a honk. That's crazy when I made money nonstop and y'all ain't never made no money. None of them. They ain't never seen. They allergic to money. Shit. I figured that out the first moment you talked. So like I said, I didn't get anything handed to me. I worked hard my entire life and I have it all. And sounds like it's a success story to me. Guy got set up a million times, right? Targeted for making more money than the entire world. Hold on. Hey, can you ever get a chance when people aren't around? Irritate. Unbelievable, man. They're all wage slaves. None of them do nothing. Useless. It's the truth. I don't respect for none of you. You can keep filming me. I'm not your friend. Care less. You owe me money if you do. So yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, right? I mean, that's all you got to do, bro. Hold on real quick while I get some videos. Give me a sec.
Hold up. Sorry about that. I had a business call I had to take, and my mouse died at the same time. So, what's fucking JoJo doing? Okay. He's posting shorts. I'm way behind on the chat, y'all. Sorry about that. Oh, you sent me another. Oh, no. Yeah, let me.
Like I was saying,
There we go.
Cyrax can start a GoFundMe. You can start asking everybody to donate, do live streams, do shows, and promote this, right? And if you quit
What's
acting
up, Edward?
weird and do the right thing, well, then they won't have an excuse and you'll have nothing to complain about. That's all you need. You hire me as your private security. You can do it with the funds from the public too, right? If you want, right? You can have me over there in Akron, Ohio. Because I'm going to tell you something, that's their worst nightmare come true. They don't want me over there. They don't want me up there. I already know, right? And it ain't up to them. Because why? Because I know they're all corrupt.
Could you imagine all four of them fucking just sitting there in the fucking attic, just fucking screaming? Oh boy!
Because I already exposed them publicly and figured out what they're doing. Yeah. Like I said, these fools online, we know how they move. We know they have corrupt connections, and they use those corrupt connections, right? And they're trying. Screen, that's the government right there. Like I said, we all know what they do. We all know they got corrupt connections.
FYI, guys, too, I'm in between a couple business calls, so if I dip out and you don't hear from me for a minute, that's why.
And they use those corrupt connections to try to target, right, innocent people, right? And we're not putting up with it. Like I said, the stuff I've been through, I wouldn't want nobody to go through, bro. Like I said, it's not fair, it's not right, and these people know how wrong it is. So at the end of the day, you created a Batman, right? I mean, there's a lot of people out there like me, you know what I mean? They're starting to see me, and that's what God told me is I would inspire others that are like me. You know, they may not be quite up to snuff to what I am, of course, nobody is, but they're like me. And it wakes up people like that, and I don't know. All I know is Cyrax is definitely a huge fan, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Keep playing with my phone screen while I'm talking because they don't want the truth coming out. Like I said, if that video for that clothing line idea Cyrax was made previous to this time period, well, then that's God at work. I give you credit because it's synonymous with all the phrases I've heard and what God's been telling me and these Joker videos been telling me. So I just look at it as God at work, you know? I mean, Cyrax is an all right dude. He hasn't done anything too crazy or anything wrong. That's all a lie. And you all say that things happened that didn't happen. No, you all staged things and it was you, right? Because you're always trying to set people up, innocent people, right? And that's all that happened. So what do you mean? Like, I don't get it. I mean, clearly, Cyrax is a pretty lonely guy, right? So again, what you're doing is what y'all do with everyone. You try to attach. They try to attach a fake jacket onto you because that's what they are. So they're trying to project their issues. It's like that one guy. I still got your channel name. You can keep.
See, I know, and that's just the whole thing right here. We're by the sniping, we're trying to limit the views that he does get, but it's a catch-22. If we jump on him and get chance here to piss him off, then he's just going to get the chance community to give him the fucking views. And that's what I don't want.
Changing it. And I got channel names of people who watch you, and I'm going to call them out too.
See?
Right? And they may have
Right
to
there.
come to court. But yeah, that South. Man, that's irritating. So yeah, like I said, I know the channel name. It is what it is. Like I said, that's what they do. They project when that's who. Hold on.
Hold up.
When that's who and what they are. You understand? So at the end of the day, I'm an inspiration, right? And I'm the real thing, and that's a good thing. And what these people are witnessing on the internet is absolutely surreal. What I've accomplished already is unimaginable. And instead of just paying homage and acknowledging, they want to sit there and they want to hate. Like, yeah, well, you'll keep that on the internet because you ain't bringing that out here. I promise that. We don't tolerate that. Like I said, we don't allow hate in my universe. Hate is a weak emotion. And if you allow it in your universe, it will affect things. And it's because they all succumb to fear. They're all living in fear and they're weak, right? Listen, I am fear. That's the whole point of this. I'm everything you fear, everything you've always been afraid of. That's all that this is about. See, this is spiritual complexity. Just like I taught for years, everything in this life is about. Everything is spiritual, man. You understand? Like I said, why do y'all talk about money all day when all you are poor and homeless? These are questions that have to be answered. You haven't provided an answer, so why are you talking to me? See what I'm saying? They want to act like they can just sit there and say whatever they want. No, you have an identity. You're someone. You just don't have a real identity, and you ain't nobody. So why are you talking to me or telling me anything? That's not real. In reality, out here, you wouldn't say anything to my face, and you're not in a position to talk down or tell me anything. I mean, literally, these people are broke and homeless. I don't understand.
Maybe.
I've been the most successful man that ever walked the planet. Now and always. It's getting real irritating real quick with this phone screen, man. I guess it's because I get off of it and I go do the videos and then it does this. But like I said, I just had the dump truck. The guy yelled out Batman. I wish y'all would have heard that. I don't think you did. But yeah, it's all you got to do, Cyrex. It's really not that difficult of a concept. You know, you just got to get busy and get to work. If you really want to change things, well, then put your money where your mouth is. It costs money, man. You know, I mean, I agree. You have some kind of talent. You can do anything you want and succeed. I mean, like I said, if I get this money, that's going to be my first move. Now I'm going up there to Cyrax. I'm gonna put him on. I'm gonna put him on financially. So what I'm doing, I'm gonna give him a job, so he can be like a corporate businessman. The dude is smart. He's smart. He's with it. He knows what he's doing. And why should he not succeed? See, that's what I don't get. That's why they telling themselves like. So Christina, you can't ever speak or show. Oh, here we go again. So like I said, so Christina, you can't ever speak or show your face, but you want to worry about Cyrax. How would that make sense? They telling themselves. Yeah, first thing I'm doing is giving Cyrax a job so he can be a corporate businessman and wear a suit every day. And you can help me promote my company. I'll just put you on my team. That's what I'll do. And it goes that far. Now, when we stay in hotel rooms, right, you'll probably, wow, that was a squeaky wheel. Squeaky wheel. When we stay in hotel rooms, you'll probably have to have your own individual hotel room. I don't really feel that comfortable or trust you, Cyrax. But other than that, you can be a part of my team, and we should have the budget at some point, right, where we can get you your own hotel room, right, because you ain't staying in mine. Like, we can hang out together. We'll go everywhere. We could eat breakfast. But when we get to that hotel room, I'm getting my own room. Feel me? traveling. Oh, here we go. Traveling expenses. It's just my phone screen because I got off and made the videos, and then the government want to play with my phone because they're trying to silence me. But yeah, nah, Akron is corrupt as hell, bro. You need a Batman in Akron. Matter of fact, that might be the perfect place to do it. And I'm gonna bring up everything they let go and see Cyrax. I can go up there and I can address them to their face for you. Yeah, I can go stand up for you. I can even bring you with me and walk right up to all these folks, and I can tell them, I can get at them and let them know what it is. Like, why did y'all sit here and do nothing, right? When this Marty dude did this heinous act of complete cowardice, okay? Like, you could see Cyrax has serious issues. Why would you do that? That was nothing to brag about. But it's okay because God went ahead and handed Marty's karma to him on a silver platter. Oh, for real. Yeah, that's what happens when you run around acting like that towards people. The dude didn't do anything to you, man. He didn't deserve that, right? Like, come on, bro. And we all know very well, right, that had God not handled Marty, right, completely handled him, right, had he not. So let me go over it again. Like I said, he had no reason to do none of that. And like I said, if God hadn't handled Marty, completely handled him, right, it was very clear that Marty and I would have crossed paths at some point, and he's very weak. You understand? So, I mean, that's why I laugh at folks like y'all, because karma is going to come one way or another, whether it be through me, whether it be through God, it's coming. And I am the hand of God. Hand of God. That's what you call these hands. But yeah, like I said, like, yeah, had God not handled Marty, you know what I mean? Me and Marty and I would have crossed paths. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. And everybody knows, like, that he's weak. So, what do you mean? Like, bro, these are people who they can't even hold a candle to me. I could understand if you was like, actually a little bit street or a street dude or something. I can understand that. But it ain't never really them anymore. It never really was. It's just these people. That's irritating. Hold on. All right. I don't get why they got to keep on doing that thing with the grass when I'm walking by. Even wave for me, like, turn it off. Like, let me walk by. I don't breathe all that. But yeah, like I said, end of the day, it just is what it is, man. I mean, there's a whole bunch of jealous, envious cowards on here. I would love to go to Akron, Ohio. Like I said, I'm thinking about it regardless. If I get my money, I'll go right up there. Real talk. I'm going to go to some place, and if God gives me my money, I said, I'm just going to be showing up somewhere randomly. Y'all won't know. Y'all won't know. Real talk. And I'll tell you ahead of time, there's nothing you could do about it. Yeah, no, I would show up to a shelter. Yeah. I'd go to a shelter, and I'd have all my money, and 100%. They don't know unless you tell them. They don't know who I am, what's going on. Y'all won't even know I'm there or where I'm at, right? And I'd start building everything, and I'd be Batman. You understand? Whether it be during the day or at night or whatever. And it wouldn't be hard because I could order everything I need. I could go up there and start from scratch if I want. I had to pay attention. I thought I heard a dog. It's something else. But yeah, I would love to do that. I'd go right up there. I'd go to a shelter wherever I'm at, and I'd be able to build everything from scratch, bro. Like, and I'm saying I could bring both my suits with me if I had money. I'd probably just bring one because it'd be easier to start, but I don't know about that either because I kind of need both of them. And then I could just rent like a storage wherever I'm at and put it in there. And then I could start collecting storages, right? And I would try to go to auctions for them and stuff and get more stuff and items, and then I'd use it for what I'm doing. That would be perfect. Getting stuff from storage units that you purchase to be Batman to help in my cause. Probably end up finding some cool stuff in there that people lost, maybe even some motorcycles or something. You never know. People lose things, man. When you have money, it's hard to keep track of everything. I had that issue. Matter of fact, I think I had a storage that I lost. I think I got some of the stuff out of there, but I couldn't get it all. I didn't care at the time. I lost that stuff anyway. I think I left it at like the property or something like that, like the MK4 mic. Like I just left stuff behind in my life always that cost like 4 or 5 grand. That's what folks don't get. Money to me, I don't care about money. Money ain't nothing. But yeah, y'all people is posing and pretending I'm doing the right thing. Christina, if you were who you claim to be, right? Why are you still typing? Get over here. Like, yeah, you're taking too long, bro. Like, hell no. Nah. It'll take no 4 or 5 years. Hold up. Yeah, it don't take that long. And bro, we were in a rush when I first got back over here. Like, you've had all this time, bro. Hurry up. Straight up. Like, nah, nobody's going through the same thing that long. Stop it. Stop acting and pretending and portraying a fake situation. I have no confirmation that is real. Don't sit there and try to paint me some way because I don't know what's going on. That's why I asked you for updates. There's no need for an update, bro. Ain't nobody gonna wait that long. I ain't waiting on you. Like I said, I'm single. That's common sense. Talking about like I'm gonna wait on blessings. God got to give me my blessing regardless. Ain't no way for me to lose it. What? Like no man has limitless patience. Hurry up. Taking too damn long. We got stuff to do, bro. We got to get busy, man. I need money. I need my money. Feel me? Like, yeah, nah. That's how this works. Care less how any of you feel about it. Right? I ain't trying to wait on nothing. I'm in a rush. I'm trying to get all this put together because she didn't do nothing for me and y'all ain't never helped me. Like I said, she sat there every day, right, and watched me struggle, right? Come on, bro. That's crazy, son. This whole time, what kind of person are you? Right. If you was a good person and what you acted like you were, right? First of all, we don't care about your opinion. Keep it to yourself. But you would be happy that I'm standing up for Cyrax because he's a good dude. There ain't nothing wrong with him. There's something wrong with these people. But instead, you saying stuff behind his back, and Cyrax doesn't even know I'm standing up for you to who is supposed to be my own girlfriend because I don't like evil people. You understand? And she just gave it all away there, gave herself away when she said that. Because it's like, see, your priorities are messed up. You're delusional. You're focused on Cyrax. And see, that's why I knew she's convenient. She only shows up for the stream. Right. Trying to manipulate a stream. For what? You're not a fan. If you were real, like I said, I mean, I don't like your personality anyway. Like, sorry, but you're rejected. Actually, I'm not feeling you at all. So, like I said, you do what you want. I could care less. You ain't done nothing for me but hold me back, right? And you don't seem to get it. Talking about, oh, well, I'm sorry you see me that way. See you that way? Like I said, you still typing. Come out here and talk in person or be quiet. That's what you'll do. Like what? Like I talk to real human beings that are in front of me. How many times someone got to say that? Quit typing. Ain't nothing to talk about. Typing. Feel me? Pull up here with some money. Feel me? Let's get us started. Let's pull me out this situation like was your job and responsibility since day one. If you ain't going to do that, what are you talking to me for on a computer? Come on, bro. Put your money where your mouth is, man. Want to act like I'm a different dude, like I ever been patient with anybody. Boy, stop it. See? Right. And every day they do the same thing. You stage that person, that's a clone, right? And then you wanted to say things that weren't true about me, using her as the way to do it, just like you tried to do with the other one. Like, bro, none of that stuff bothers me because none of it's true. I didn't do nothing for none of these people. I never would. I was never taken advantage of. Nothing. I'm not a pushover at all. In Green Bay, I was extremely successful. I did well. This person, Christina, is trying to get me to not do anything that's going to be conducive for me. Talking about, oh, I'm not too excited about you becoming a cop. Well, if I want to go into law enforcement, I will. Who the hell are you to dictate my career path? Like, maybe I was born to do that. You know, I mean, that's pretty unfair, right? I mean, don't you think? I mean, you know, just because you have a chip on your shoulder and have no excuse because you've been through nothing, like you're weak, you've been through nothing, right? But just because you have a chip on your shoulder and you want to be ignorant doesn't mean I am. But maybe I want to go into law enforcement. You think they wouldn't? You think they wouldn't take note and want me to be on the force down here if I really wanted to be? They say, "Oh, you're the Batman." Like, yeah, man, we'd love to have you, right? And then maybe we could figure it out where I could be Batman and work for them. That's half the goal of this. I just would like to do it as Batman. I don't want to actually like wear a uniform and you know be on the force. I just don't. Like I want to work with them. I want to work with law enforcement 100%. Yes. That's the whole goal of this. See, that's my thing. I don't have a problem with law enforcement. I got a problem with corruption. Okay? That's within that or within any company or anything. Corruption is everywhere. See, my problem is never with a group. You don't label a group. My problem is with individuals. See what these people are always trying to distort reality, right? When reality is very clear. Like, nah, I'm gonna probably be working with NYPD and stuff up there. That's the goal. I don't want people to be my enemy. And in the movie, they weren't all the enemy. Like he worked with a lot of different people. He worked with detectives, like Fed, CIA, FBI, right? Like, you know, people were aware of him and what he was doing, just like here. But, you know, I want to be in major cities like Boston, you know, working with them where they can actually like utilize me. Like that's the point, is to protect the city. My agenda has never been different. My agenda is I'm the real Batman. I don't have an agenda and I do the real thing and I'm a righteous man and I'm incorruptible. So I stand on my own. I don't lean on no one. I stand on my own. I take credit, everything for everything I do. But like, I want to work with people. Now, you know, I mean, that's as far as it goes. That's all I have to say. You know, I want to work with everybody. I want people to get along. The thing is about addressing corruption. It's just like if I go up to Akron, I can address corruption, but that's what I'm trying to do. So, Christina, you got money. Your people got money. You saying you doing this and that, right? And all of it's a lie, right? But if your family got money, like I asked and you ignored, you should have provided me a spot to stay at in Minneapolis. Like, no, I was talking about you in every show, how you're dropping the ball, how you refuse to do anything for me. Who are you? How are you above reproach? Look how good your boy looks, right? Look way better than the Hanson twins. Said what? Said what? Said what, boy? Beautiful smile. Said what? What you mean? Rob Rack, you ain't it. I'm the you know what symbol of YouTube. Every girl want me. Real talk. Every woman want this good looking son. Boy, stop it. You funny. Yeah, we all know who the real symbol is of YouTube. We all know that every time you talk, you project. You the one who's whack and never had a girlfriend. I stay with women. I'm talking about I ain't never not had a girlfriend. I just don't care. Like, well, I don't even care about them. Real talk. At this point, I care about money, and that's it. Because these people made me like that. I want my money, man. Feel me? I want my money. I can get girls. I can get women. I can go to any club in 2 seconds. They'll be all over me. I ain't worried about that. That's always been easy for me. See, I don't have your problem, Rob Wack, because you projecting. You talking about yourself. That's you. See my point? So, like I said, I mean, let people do what they do. Let people run their mouths. Care about that nonsense? I don't. Feel me? But at the end of the day, we're just going to keep on pushing forward. We're going to keep on doing our thing, doing my thizzle, right? We out here getting this moolah, getting this bread, getting this money, right? Every day. And I'm a superstar. And these folks, they're upset about it. Like, that's cool, but that doesn't give you the right to try. Oh, that doesn't give you the right to try to do what you've done. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. But, you know, for me, I mean, as hard as it is, because like I said, my only issue is that how it's affected me physically. You know, like my life matters, man. My health matters. You know what I mean? That's all. There's no need for it whatsoever. But my whole point is, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to let go and go ahead and forgive everyone like I already had. So, I mean, that's why I don't understand why they keep going. It's all to try to put me in that energy again, in a different energy that ain't my energy. That's not my energy, man. I'm a peaceful, good dude. There's a sheriff honking right there. So see, people support it. People support me. The law enforcement here, most of all of them, they support it. So like when there's a few corrupt ones, they're scared now because they're realizing, bro, he's got, even all the cops are on Batman's side. Like, they love me. They love me. You know what I mean? Because they all recognize. Oh, because they all recognize what I'm doing and the service I'm doing for people out here in the community and everything. You think it's easy walking with this in the heat? You think it's easy having this on all day? I mean, I'm putting everything on the line to do what I do, man. I ain't never been about having issues or problems with people. That was other people. I'm about peace. I'm about prosperity. I'm about seeing everybody eat and everybody win. I want everybody to win. Feel me? I just don't tolerate anything that ain't respect. Feel me? And a lot of people, they be coming at me wrong. And that's why I have to let people know, you know? But like I said, it's not confusing, man. It's all right in front of all of you. It's all out in the open. We all know what it is. Like I said, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to go to Akron, Ohio, and just show up and have nobody know I'm there and remain anonymous for a little bit and be the Batman. And I'll just show up and do what I need to do. You know, just as Batman, I'll just take over the streets. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like I said, if it's inspiring people like him, see, I'm happy about that. I'm doing a good job. That's what I'm saying. I can't have people around me like that, like Christina, who have an agenda and ain't on my side. That's why everything I do is amazing, and I ain't heard one real positive thing yet out your mouth. You used to say things, a couple of things. I don't know what your deal is, but yeah, I'm tired of being patient. I'm not going to be patient. I don't care if I did lose my blessings. I'm not going to lose my faith in God. And God doesn't do things with ultimatums and terms and conditions like you people, right? You are the ones who provide ultimatums. What are you talking about? These people are running their mouth a lot, but they have nothing to do with anything over here or in my life. See how weird that is? What are you talking for if this has nothing to do with you? Like, what? See, it's odd. Like, these people, they have no self-identity.
What's up, Hebrew?
No, nothing
Sorry,
going
guys.
for them. Like,
Just a little
okay,
busy back here.
it's not my problem. You can go ahead and walk away now, right? What? I got a job to do every day, man. I'm busy. That man got a lot on his plate. Don't you worry.
Hell, sorry.
I got stuff to do. I don't got time for the ring-a-ling circus. Feel me? And you already know how Batman feels about clowns. I actually like clowns. I think they're, but they are kind of weird. They are kind of eerie and scary. You know, I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, it is what it is. But I'm the man who stops them. You know. And you got actual clowns dressing up in clown suits committing crimes now. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. It's the new age. I mean, it's really happening. So I just believe in God's plan. I believe in the prophecy. It says that it's all about to be unlocked somehow. I don't know how, but I never knew how. I never knew how I got to the next stage. God brought me this far, and I have no clue how. I shouldn't be able to walk. Shouldn't even be here. Really, I really shouldn't. So, I mean, I'm just grateful, man. I'm grateful for everything God has done for me. I'm very grateful for everything I have in my life, seriously, and I'm grateful for whatever He wants to bring me. But I just know I want a lot more, and He knows I want a lot more. I'm never going to settle. This is not like, yeah, I got a beautiful life. It's all good. I got a lot, but this ain't it, man. This ain't nothing. This is minuscule compared to the empire. Oh, like I said, I got a lot going for me. I got a beautiful life, but this is minuscule compared to the empire that I'm going to build right now, that I'm already building. Yeah, I'm building an empire. This is nothing compared to the wealth you're about to see me have. Trust me. And I'll work for it. I've worked for it every day. What do you think I go so hard
What's up,
for? Because
Rich?
I'm building an empire. I don't care. You can give me a less wage like you have, whatever. I'm going to still use it, and I'm going to go harder than everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm going to do the impossible. And that's what I'm doing in front of their eyes like I always have. And that's why they mad. Like I said, this is decent money what I'm.
Yeah, hey guys, real quick, moving on to this afternoon. I wasn't even planning on grabbing this one because I had a couple things I needed to take care of business wise, needed to handle, but no one else was on it. So when this is done, I do have stuff I have to get done, and I have to get that shroud out for Earth Angel too as well. So yeah, who's ever on this afternoon shift, please grab them.
Making. You could say what you want. This is decent money. That's $20 already that quick. So don't tell me, oh well, is that in a month? See, you ain't making no sense, but you ain't making nothing a month. See, you're not making sense. I don't talk to people who ain't going to be fair within a conversation, bro. You got to make money to talk down on someone, bro. Y'all tried to talk down on a Porsche, bro. You crazy, son. What are these people talking about? What? Like, yeah, you and your feelings.
Yeah, Rich. Cyrex is going to pay Joey to move to Akron, and then Joey's going to pay Cyrex to wear a suit. And all four of them, Ed, Sally, Joey, Chance, are going to be arguing in the fucking attic. That would be fucking epic watch.
All this money I'm making got you in your feelings. That's reality. Yeah, see, they mad. Can't distort reality for someone in their right mind, bro. You insane? Oh, wait, you are. What are you talking about? Telling you they're a joke. They've been a joke. I get the water in my system. But yeah, nah. We do our thing. We do our thizzle. We get pissed. We make money every day. Every day I work hard. Today you're gonna see me work hard again. I'm gonna try to get quite a few videos today if I can, as hard as saying that feels right now, because I'm very tired and under the weather. Because like I said, these people, right, were sleep depriving me. And they keep trying to do that over and over. That's why they do it. They'll time when they do it too. They'll try to do it at night. Like, yeah, you're trying to affect my sleep patterns. Like, that's weird, bro. So, like I said, that's all you know how to do. Fake sabotage while you hide, man. That's cowardly, bro. You're a joke. See what I'm saying? See, you can't do that. You got to play fair. You got to let people get their rest and adequate nutrition and have a meet, and then we compete and then you lose. See, you can cheat and you still lose. That's crazy. So what does that say about me? I'm a champ no matter what. That's what they did at St. Joe. Remember at St. Joe, what y'all put in my food, what y'all gave me, and then you were laughing about it, and it kept me up all night. And I hit like 3 game-winning triples and won the game with a triple. Y'all remember that? I had the best game ever and didn't sleep all night because I was literally in the restroom all night because of them. Hold on.
Hold up. Yeah, he's trying to clamor on to the fucking Cyrax community so he can get the views and shit like that. But people are talking about pissing him off and then getting Chance and Joey, but that's going to give fucking Joey the community watch, and that's not what we're here for. Come on, Joey.
Like I said, it's just people are funny, man. Like people are really funny, bro. But yeah, like I said, man, I keep winning. I do my thing. And like I said, that truck, right? They left last time as soon as they thought I was leaving. I walked to the back and I hadn't completely left yet, and then they took off. So like whoever that person is, they over here for me for some odd reason. That's weird, but do your thing. and they really keeping their distance. So, like I said, I'm out here all day, bro. Y'all know where I'm at. You know where I train.
Oh shit,
Like I said,
sticky.
come get this money, man.
Damn.
Like straight up. I don't hide from nothing. Come get this money. You see these bars? Right? Come get drunk at the bar. Feel me? Real talk. What you mean? We out here training. I'm out here every day, all the time. I don't hide from nothing, nobody. Anybody got something to say to me, come talk to me. There ain't nobody mad at me, bro.
He's at the gym, so it sounds like he's probably going to wrap it up here shortly, do his workout videos and post his fucking shorts and then go live. What time is it? 12:30 Pacific. You mean between 2 and 3.
People ain't gonna do that. What you talk about? People ain't that crazy. Like I said, what it is we trying to build a business here, right? We got to get all the public, right, to start coming out here, and y'all supposed to stop, being lazy and not wanting to work out and train. Y'all need to come out here and get this money. I'm gonna show you how to get this money, man. Like real talk. I get money to work out. This is my office. You're stepping in my office. Why? Because you're fired. This is my office. You understand? This is my office space. You are in my office in my building right now. Get that right. So, like I said, this is what I made my place of work, my place of business. I will always come here. I will always make my money. There's nothing you can do about it. Yep. Just like I told you, just like in Green Bay, I made a stand in that park and I was going to make sure I run my business. Why would I not run my business because of some Karens? Because they don't want to see me make money. The world don't work like that. You can't stop anyone from making money. I repeat, you can't stop anyone from making money. So, like I said, we're going to make our money today and
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword with that one.
every day. And that's about it. They can sit there and do whatever they want. If they want to drive around in circles all day and watch me, cool. I don't really care. If they want to film,
even though the rage would be epic between the two, it doesn't. We get to laugh and he gets to make more money. That's not what we're here for.
They want to try to look for an excuse. I mean, I'm not worried about nothing. Everything I'm doing is the right thing. I'm going to do what I need to do, and that's it. I don't need to explain nothing to you. Who are you? You're not an authority, and I don't answer to you. So, like I said, end of the day, it is what it is. And that's about it, man. You know what I'm saying? And the jail is right down the street. So, I mean, gang stalking is illegal, just so you know. Oh, look, there's an Amber Alert right there. See, that's why I want to stop all that stuff from happening. And that's why we need a Batman. So, like I said, it is what it is, man. I'm going to continue to do the right thing and do what's right at any cost and any price. I could care less. It's truth at all costs, and it's justice at all costs, and it's saving lives at all costs. And like I said, I'm out here right now. Anybody want to do the training? Again, $25 for a 30-minute session, 50 for an hour. And Cyrax, you need to take my advice, follow my instructions. And you need to get in touch with me, man. If you want to talk, you need to put out like a phone number or something that I can call private, maybe some way for me to reach you so we can have a conversation. You need to make a video and explain that you really want to talk and that you apologize for what you said towards me when I went through hell for no reason with this weirdo. And that's what I'm asking for. So you let me know. Like I said, you can get me in Akron, Ohio anytime you want, but I need money. I need a couple of thousand. That's what I need. I need at least 5 to 10 G's raised, right? I won't mind sharing the money with you either if you raise it at all, right? But like, I need a real budget, bro. I need at least like 5, 10 G's. That way I can go up there and be able to do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? At minimum, yeah, I'd say at minimum 5 G's. I mean, you're going to need $5 grand. I'm going to need $5 grand at least. Because I still have to go up there. I'd have to go whatever to a shelter because I don't live there or wherever, and I'd have to try to build from scratch and find work and do everything. I could do it. I could do it real quick, but I need the money. Feel me? So, like I said, what do you mean? This is the best position to be in. Life is crazy, man. I've done so much in my life. I mean, for me to fall back and bounce back after I got set up and targeted a million times and they tried to take half of everything I own and expose they're all liars and corrupt. I mean, how is it not amazing that I've been successful at every project, business venture I've ever done, and now I'm standing here? And
well, Darkside Becky was supposedly sending $1,400, but instead he got a glitter bomb on Sally's bed while Sally was naked.
Extremely successful at this one. I'm doing the right thing. I'm Gucci. I'm good. I'm set for life. I'm just trying to expand. I'm happy, but I'm never content.
Rich, if you haven't had a chance, check that out. Go to Darkside Becky's page and watch the glitter bomb in Sally's bedroom. It's fucking beautiful.
I'm never satisfied. You understand? Like these people are upset because they've seen me lately and I'm just really happy with my life. Like, I am happy, but I know I could be a lot happier, and I want to travel, man. I like traveling, bro. I don't like sitting and being sedentary. I want to get out in the world, move around, and like, I'm a free spirit, man. I'm a pure soul and a free spirit. So that's what I'm going to do regardless. I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to do it. And I just figure right now, go as hard as I can doing this, and that's what's going to happen. I'm seeing the money coming quicker because I'm doing more live streams and stuff, and people are watching. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. So, like I said, 530 on my wrist got you pissed. I'm going to always be the wealthy dude. And that was never up for debate. If you're mad at my wealth, that's one thing. But to say that I don't have it or that things aren't what they are, that's silly. These people are petty. So, yeah, I don't need to talk to peasants. I need to talk to people who, you know, at least make sense because nobody's on my level. All right. I'll talk to you in a minute, man. Let me get this started. Woo!
Whoop, whoop. All right. That was I Support Cyrex, and you can donate and hire me as your security. What do we have in store for this afternoon? Who's on deck? Rich, Sticky, that guy, computer shop, Lobster, all hands on deck. We need you here. Maybe Joey can cash in his honks and get himself a Greyhound ticket up to Acaron. That being said, here's a couple honks for you. Honk, honk.
I walk down the street feeling alive. Every honk I hear gives me a vibe. I'm Joey Sneed and I'm feeling the beat. Every horn that blows makes my heart skip a beat. I sing in the rain, hands up high. Every honk I hear makes me wanna fly. I feel like a star world at my feet. Every horn that blows makes my heart complete. Honk, honk, it's music to my ears. Every time it brings me cheers. Honk, honk, it's a symphony. I'm Joey Sneed and I'm feeling free. Trucks and cars, they all play along. Every honk is like a sweet, sweet song. I dance in the streets feeling alive. Every horn that blows makes my spirit thrive. I'll ride on the wind with the horns blowing by. Every honk, it makes me wanna fly. Honk, honk, it's music to my ears. Every time it brings me cheers. Honk, honk, it's a symphony. I'm Joey Sneed and I'm feeling free. Honk, honk, it's music to my ears. Every time it brings me cheers. Honk, honk, it's a symphony. I'm Joey Sneed and I'm feeling free. Honk, honk, it's music to my ears. Every time it brings me cheers. Honk, honk, it's a symphony. I'm Joey Sneed and I'm feeling free.
All right, that's about all I got for you guys. Anyway, I guess Rich, you're up on deck. Anyway, appreciate everyone for coming in the chat. Looks like we got a new arc. Looks like we have a new arc every day. With that being said, anyway, I got shit to do. So now you got to go and get.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.